How are you?
Fantastic. What about you?
Fantastic, superb. So, what do you think, Sakshi? This contest will help. How it will affect our life, and what kind of things can we learn from it?
In today's life, we are facing lots of problems, but you arranged this amazing contest for us, and it's a great opportunity for us to do something great on this day. And I'm very glad that I'm a part of this session and this scenario, and really I'm feeling so glad.
Very good, and we are very happy because I provided a chance to participate this public speaking contest, because it's very great opportunity, because I am very happy and very good.
Thank you so much, sir, for your fantastic feedback. Thank you.
Participator in this session, in this public speaking contest. She always give her best of the best, and she is a very dedicated, and she is none other than Miss Sandhya. And the topic is that communication. We can go ahead.
Firstly, thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. And firstly, good morning to, and I want to say one message, for because we all know that today is very special day for all of us. So I want to say one message. We know that past is a newspaper, and present like a newspaper, and future like a question paper. So always read carefully, otherwise your life like a tissue paper. So that's all. And firstly, good morning, my respected teachers and my respected chief guest and my dear colleagues.
Good morning, ma'am.
And firstly, thank you, sir, my respected teachers, for coming here with a great happiness and inspiration for all of us. So I'm very glad to be here for speak in front of you. So begin for our respected chief guest. And also begin for our respected teachers for organizing this marvelous scenario. And as we all know that today is very special day for all of us, because we have a great opportunity to do something special on this day. So I'm Sandhya. I'm learner from SRG Institute. So today I'm going to talk about communication. So I'm very excited to talk about communication, and I'm very glad to be here, this part of this great scenario. So as we all, and my topic is that communication, and I'm very excited to talk about communication. And so as we all know that communication is a most important skill for all of us, because being able to communicate. So we know that how to communicate, and communication doesn't mean that you have a more knowledge about mathematics, chemistry, physics and anything else, but communication means that your talking style, your talking styles, good body language and this sort of thing. So with this statement, I'm going to start my speech. So the first question come in our mind, that what is communication? Is this a subject? We have to learn something for that. Okay, don't worry, I'm here and I'm going to solve your all of questions. So my dear friend, what is communication? So if my according, communication is an art, can be learned, can be developed, and good communication are essential. You allow yourself and others to understand more information quickly and accurately, and it's your ability you use gaining or raising different kinds of information. And communication is a most important skill, because being able to communicate. So because you want to communicate, and if you don't have any idea that how to communicate, and communication is a most important skill, because and it's able to pass information to others. So and my dear friend, communication is a art of communication is the art of good leadership. And if you have a good communication and you have a power of communication, then you have a good leadership. And if you have a good leadership, then it's connect your destination to be of success. No matter that what job you have in your life, and because success determined 5% by your academic qualification and 15% by your professional experience and 80% by your communication skills. So my dear friend, always take every advantage of every opportunity to practice your goals. So my dear friend, if you will have a gift of good styles, good sharpness and good clarity and good emotions to affect others. And if you have a lack of communication and you don't have any idea that how to communicate, then you have any idea what can be happen. So lack of communication runs everything, because instead of knowing how to others person feeling, we just assume. And my dear friend, communication is a language can be learned, and it's like riding a bicycle or typing a keyboard. If you willing work it, then you rapidly improve your all part of in your life. So good communication doesn't mean that you have a more knowledge about lots of vocabulary, lots of phrases you have, and many more. And communication also doesn't mean that you have a more knowledge about English, but communication means that your talking styles, your making eye contact, and your good body language, this sort of things. And my dear friend, if you want to make your communication skills better, so increase your reading and writing habit. If you are not reading, if you are not writing, so I am sorry, are you watching something? Are you watching some good communicator on YouTube or somewhere else? Are you? Yes. And if you are not, so I will tell you one thing that definitely help you increasing your communication skills, because that is your mind. Mind has so many way receive information, so always use of them. So lastly, I would like to say one lines of communication work from those who work it. So if you want to make your communication skills better, so always do hard work, you will succeed. That's all. I would like to end up my topic with beautiful lines, so I hope these lines will be inspiring you. So please listen carefully and applying your life. So this message are them. Every champion was a contender who refused to give up. So that's all, and thank you for SRG organizing this marvelous scenario, and also thank you to wonderful people and my respected chief guest for coming here and listen to me with great heart and patience. And I would like to say one line, because we know that tomorrow is a new year, so I have one line of new year. So my line is that new year like a blank paper and pen in your hand. So if you have chance to write a new story from yourself. So that's all, and have a nice day, have a good day. Thank you so much, and thank you so much.
That's super, amazing. It was outstanding. As we all know that communication is the most important in our life. So I would like to share a quotation about a communication, that what is the communication. The quality of communication is the language of leadership. We have to manage our communication. Communication doesn't mean that how much knowledge you have of mathematics, chemistry, physics. It means what is your behavior. That is the communication. So with this statement, I'm going to call the next participator in this scenario, and who gonna speak here, the very dynamic person. He is none other than Mr. Altaf sir. We can call.
First of all, I would like to Good morning to all our wonderful people. Today is very special day and a very fantastic day for all of us because we have golden opportunity to participate SRG public speaking contest. So let's I introduce myself before sharing something about my topic. This is Altaf Hussain, a learner of SR Group College Technical Institute. Today I am here going to share about how much important education in the world, in Islam, in our life. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, education is very important in the world, in Islam, for all of us. Firstly, I wanna say how much important is education in Islam. When you learn, when you read Islamic history, when you research in Islamic history, then you get a lot of knowledge meant. Firstly, you can see. Firstly, you watch, you see. First revealed word in Quran is the read. You can say in Arabic, أول كلمة نزلت في القرآن هي اقرأ. It means first revealed word in Quran is read. Besides, Prophet Muhammad said, seek knowledge even it is in far away China. And also you research, and so someday ago it is the rule at the times of war, the prisoners will be released if they teach 10% how to read and write. And Prophet Muhammad said also, the ink of a student is better than blood of martyr. And these four messages and this knowledge, I think education is very important in Islam and in the world, because that's why education is the responsibility of each and every individual. To acquire knowledge has been compulsory by divine commandment. So let's know how much important education in our life. Education is an important issue in one's life. It's the key to success in the future and to have many opportunities in our life. Also, education has many advantages for people. For instance, it illuminates a person's mind and thinking. Education helps students plan for work or pursuing higher education by graduating from university. Having education in an area helps people think, feel, and behave in a way that contribute to success and improves not only their personal satisfaction but also their community. In addition, education develops human personality, thoughts, and social skills. It also prepares people for life experiences. It makes people have a special status. It makes people have a special status in their own society and everywhere they live. I believe that everyone is entitled to have an education from cradle to grow, because there are various benefits of having education, such as having a good career, having a good status, having a self-confidence. First of all, education paves the way. Have a good career. We can have plenty of chances to work at any workplace we wish. It enhances the opportunities for a better and easier employment. The highly educated, we are the better life chances we get. Moreover, education polishes our mind, reinforces our thoughts, and strengthens our character and behavior toward others. It equips us in various fields in general and our specialization in particular, especially what we need to master in our job career. Therefore, without education, you will not survive properly, nor have a decent profession. Furthermore, education grades us have a good status in society. And as educated people, we are considered as a valuable source of knowledge source of our knowledge and our society. Having education helps us teach and read others necessary morals, good manners, and wise ethics. For this reason, people deal with us in a considerable and a special being productive and resourceful. In addition, education helps and education makes us a role model in society. Whenever people need us to guide them to the right way and wise decision, it is an honor for us to success and to serve a community and contribute towards its advancement. Being educated is an advantage to help our people and build a good society. And besides, it's a very well known that having education, having self-confidence is always generated from education. It's a great blessing for us to have a self-confidence which lead to many advantages and success in life. For example, it helps us manage specific tasks, take life challenges, and maintain positive traits. Additionally, having education is typically based on proper education, paving the path for us to success. Accordingly, self-confidence makes us aware of how well we perform a task, a range of action. In short, being educated is undoubtedly being self-confident and successful in life. All in all, education is the process of acquiring knowledge and information that lead to a successful future. As discussed above, there are a lot of positive traits of having education, such as having a good career, having a good status in their own society, and having self-confidence. Education makes us view obstacles as challenges to overcome with no fear facing and new thing. It's the main factor behind successful people and the merit of developed countries. Therefore, education is deemed real success behind any future success. Hereafter, I would like to end up my talk with great message. My message that education is a continual process. It's like bicycle. If you don't pedal, you don't go forward. And also, I would like to thanks a lot SR Group College and Institute and for this organizing marvelous seminar. And also thank you all of you for listening to me with heart and with great heart and patience. And wish you having a wonderful day and very, very happy New Year in advance. Thanks a lot once again.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful performance. That's outstanding, adorable performance. So, as you know very well that education is the most important in our life, I would like to share a quotation about education that the root of education is bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Okay, so education is the most important in our life. So now tell you something about civilization and culture. Then what is the civilization and the culture? As you know very well that civilization and culture is the most important in our life. Civilization, what you learn. Civilization and culture, it means that what you learn from the society and how you behave, that is the civilization. So I'm talking about civilization and culture. So on the speech of civilization and culture who gonna speak here, she is none other than Miss Vaishnavi Kaushal. Begin for her.
You have to take this. I
Good morning, everyone. Firstly, I would like to say thanks all my teachers who gave me this full of learning and full of amazing chance. So thanks a million all my teachers and ma'am you also. So now I'm gonna introduce to myself that who I am. So I'm Vaishnavi Kausal and my aim of life is I want to be IAS officer. That's all about me. So today I will share my opinion about culture and civilization and what is the present times condition of culture and civilization. So at first we will recognize that what is culture. So the meaning of the culture is the progress that women makes in the society to satisfy with their heart and keep their mind pure is called culture. And secondly, we will recognize that what is civilization. So the meaning of the civilization is the human living, dressing, nature's personality is called civilization. And we will know the wonderful thing about ancient culture. So even in the old times there were many shortcomings, but in spite this, one thing was very great, that was civilization. They believed in the super season, but they have a knowledge that how we have talked to the women, and women are also weared civilized dresses. Now the turn of this thing that what is the present times condition. So I have analyzed many times that our culture and civilization changed a lot. Look at the dresses. Where civilized dresses worn? Now some girls wear clumsy, uncivilized and short dresses, which has direct impact our society. And I'm not talking about all the girls. I'm just only talking about some girls who follows this wish. And my point of view is that girls are 50% responsible for that. My point of view is that we should also consider that we have many shortcomings. Firstly, we should start it off from society, and I'm 100% sure that if we will improve our dress, then India will be success very fastly. And I like Muslim girls too much because they always play an important role to maintain the culture and civilization. And this is the great reason, I can prove it, this is the great reason that rape and molestation cases is very low with Muslim caste girls. So we should learn by Muslim girls because they always covered their full body, and this was my opinion and I'm not forced to anyone to agree with it. And I have a message, so really my message is attached to my topic, so please listen carefully with the patience. So my message is that be smart, be passionate, but in civilized dresses, not uncivilized dresses. You know that some person says that I want to be smart and passionate person, so this is the reason, that's why I wear clumsy and short dresses. But according to me, if you really want to be smart and passionate person, so there is no need of uncivilized dresses, it is also possible in civilized dresses. And my second message is that education. You know very well that education is also impact our society's culture and civilization. So my message is education. So the meaning of the education is not only to related study subjects. Even in the real way, the meaning of education is also good ethics. So along with education, parents should develop into their children about good ethics. So now the turn of this thing that how they will treat, how they will develop into their children about good ethics. So it's a very easy. Suppose that children came from their school, so it is the necessary duty of parents that they should ask to their children that children, what you learned today from your school, whom did you help today, what types of persons meet you today. And when parents ask like this question, then children replied him, then definitely parents will be know their children's mind setup, and then they can easily treat their mind setup. And automatically when parents ask like this question, then children also consider that my parents is not only wanted education, my parents also wanted a good ethics by me. So, and my next message is that for every competitors, so please listen carefully, it is my practically message. So my message is that we should treat any of our job like a responsibility, not like a service. Recently I saw government teachers who teaches in a primary school and by experiments to the students, and students are more brilliant than private school students. And when I asked the teacher, sir, you teach in a primary school, you can take more rest. So my teacher replied me with very seriously that my student, if we will play the future of the other student, so definitely it will be wrong with my children's future. So my next message is that for every champions. So please listen carefully. It is my last message. So my message is that take up one idea, make that one idea, think for it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nervous, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. And in the last, I would like to say something, because culture is the base of our country's progress. So I hope that you will be follow our culture and civilization. That's all, and that's all about my topic. And wish you a very, very happy new year in advance. And thank you for listening me, cooperating me, and for pay attention here with a great hearts. So again, thanks a lot, and again thanks a lot my teachers and my guests for presenting here, and ma'am you also for organization this contest. So very, very thanks. Sorry ma'am.
That's amazing performance she has given here. That's wonderful. As we all know that civilization is a beauty of self-control and environment of leisure. It's depends on ourselves. So I'm going to call the next participator in this beautiful session who gonna speak here. I'm going to call, he is none other than Mr. Rais sir. Begin for, the topic is that importance of pen.
Good morning to all wonderful people. I am Muhammad Rais, and I am going to talk about importance of a pen. So let's go to start without time loss. We all use a pen for our day-to-day activities. Have you ever thought its importance for you? It has great importance for us. These special lines will help you know the importance of a pen. It is a pen that helps in expressing our thoughts, ideas and emotion. Before print media and social media, pen were the only source to get information. With the help of a pen, a man writes autobiography, read it later after his death. And the pen helps in every occupation, whether a writer, an engineer, a doctor or a teacher, or even the most powerful person in the world can deny use of the pen for daily work. A pen is called the sword. A writer. Literature is the greatest source of past human activities, which is also use a pen. A famous proverb telling the importance of a pen in the better way, that is the mightier than the sword. And even the modern digital world, there are many activities that must need a pen to be completed. And when the pen came in hands of Mirza Ghalib, then the world saw a statement which no one can even imagine today. And when the pen knocked on the house of Munshi Premchandra exposed the faces of the people wearing masks of his pride, passion with his mirror and composition. And the famous winner of Nobel Peace Prize, Malala Yousafzai, said, "Giving the gun is so easy, but giving the book and pen is so hard. And Malala Yousafzai said, one child, one teacher, one book and one pen can change the world. My God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is said importance of a pen in Quran Pak. Noon wal qalami wama yasturun. In other places, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is said in Quran Pak, Iqra wa rabbukal akram alladhi allama bil qalam. Then I see a pen in someone's hands, I feel compelled to say this, कि हजारों साल नरगिस अपनी बेनूरी पे रोती है, बड़ी मुश्किल से होता है चमन में दीदवर पैदा वंस मोर. न हो माहौल से मायूस, दुनिया खुद बना अपनी नई कश्ती, नई आंधी, नए तूफान पैदा कर. थैंक यू.
That was super and very bombastic and electrifying performance you have given. So thank you so much for coming here, for giving this wonderful performance and the great information about pen. That was the importance of pen. Thank you so much once again for coming here on the stage. Exactly the pen. Without pen, the life is incomplete, champions. And as he delivered the speech of pen, that is absolutely remarkable. Thank you so much once again for coming and for giving this wonderful information. And in the last of the quotation which was spoken, that is absolutely outstanding. Thank you so much once again. And now, ma'am, you have to proceed ahead now. You have to call upon the stage the next participant. Thank you very much.
So now I'm going to call the next participator in this session who gonna speak here. She is none other than Miss Chaya Tiwari, and the topic is that
यहाँ लगाओ.
Just check the mic first of all. Is it working or not?
So a very good morning to all wonderful people.
Very good morning to you.
So how are you today? I hope you are fit, fine and fantastic. So I am very glad to be here and part of this amazing seminar. So as you know that today is very special day for all of us because we have a special opportunity to participate in public speaking contest. So I would like to a lot of thanks to my all teachers and SR Group College for organizing this amazing and wonderful seminar. And I would like to big hand for my all teachers and chief guests. So please big hand for them. So I am Chaya Tiwari, a learner of SR Group College, and I am going to talk about success. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what is success? You have any idea? Anybody say? What is success?
Success is a journey, not destination. You get job and you be happy. It is not success. Your life is how to live your life and how to go your past, future and present. That is matter of life. And your happiness is also your success and your life.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So according to me, where there is happiness, there is success. Am I right? Yes. If you are happy, then you are successful every time. So success, only one thing we all want to be achieved, right? There is no one in the world who does not want to be successed. We all want to be successed. But it is important to know that what is success? What is success for you? Top in exam, a big house, a good job, expensive car, a lot of money, or maybe being popular. When you get some of these or find out to get to fine, you will successful. You are successful. And there are no problem in your life, there will be only happiness in your life. After all, the real meaning of success is the word only happiness. We can never be successful if you think that you are not happy, you are sad, you are not successful. If you think you are successful every time, you are this is enough for you. You are successful every time, right? So success. Success in this time for me, for you, topper of exam. and then you feel that if I get a good job, if I get a good college, then you are successful. Okay, you get a good college, then you will feel that if I get a good job, then I am successful. Okay, you get a good job, good college, then you will feel that this is not a good life. I think I should a promotion, then I am successful. Okay, you get a promotion, then you will feel that this is not a good life, a job. I think I should be a boss. Okay, you start up your own company, you have good startup and idea, and at that time you become a billionaire. But at that time you know what, your mind is only one thought. You say that you are fond of millions of employees and thousands of complaints on to you, and handle to employees, millions of employees and thousands of companies to take over. And at that time there was only one thought in your head. The job was better than. There was no problem in life. You can never be successful if you think that. You can never be successful. Maybe if you have 4 pair of clothes and just has person only one pair of clothes, they want cloth like you. Someone in the world who want life like you, he think you are successful every time. If you think that, if you want, then you live like a successful every time, and otherwise you never be successful. And because of the problems are word richest man life too, and the problem word poor man also life too. Depend on you how to see in this problem. You are happy or unhappy on this problem. If you think about this problem and you laughing, obviously nothing will be happen. Nothing will be happen if you think about this problem. If you cry, so if you think about this problem, so you laugh, again laugh. You are successful every time, just work hard every day. So always live your life like a successful person. So I would like to end up my talk with a very beautiful line of Albert Einstein. Try to not become a man of success, but rather to try become a man of value. And thank you so much to all for listening me with a great heart and patience. So thank you so much, and have a nice day, have a good day, have the best of the best day. So I wish you all the best in your life. May success find you. Thank you so much, ma'am, and a very happy new year to all in advance. Thank you so much once again.
It was super amazing. That's wonderful, adorable, and dynamic performance she has given here. So, as we all know that what is the success? As Umesh said that success is not happiness. Happiness is the success. So, if you are happy, it means you are success. Yes. So, with this statement, I'm going to call the next participator in this session. As we all know that it's not better to giving up our hope, our aim. So we should never give up. When you start any kinds of things, so you don't have to give up. So on the speech of never give up, who gonna speak here, he is Mr. Aditya Mishra. Begin for him.
Thank you, ma'am. So very good morning, everyone. Good morning, so I'm glad here to in front of you. I'm going to speak my topic, never ever give up. So I'm going to introduce myself, who I am. So I am Aditya Mishra, a learner of SR Group College. So I'm going to speak about the topic, never ever give up. It is an important topic which always inspired me. If I have to give the best advice to anybody, what would it be? Never give up. Because if you fail down, you get up and try again. Because life is not going to slow down for you. You have to keep pushing forward yourself and keep up. It's not a matter it's your first time or the millionth time. We have to always keep pushing forward ourselves. Every time when you get up, more strength, more character you have developed. So sometime tomorrow is coming after learning yesterday. So if you are unhappy with your performance today, so you can try again tomorrow. We know that achieving anything significant in our life is never be easy. one thing about success: there are gonna be many challenges, there are gonna be many struggles, there are gonna be many things which you not may even understand in your life. We fear to fall down. That is why we never ever tried. We are afraid to fall down. What if when we fall down, what will people say about us? Why we are finding all the answer outside? If you need any types of suggestion, then ask to yourself. You will get better advice to yourself. If your dream is big, then you have to sacrifice something big for that. We have to also always follow the law of the forest. If you will fight, then you will be get. And the next, so if you are afraid to lose, so it means you don't have belief in yourself. If you want to start, so if you have just bit of dare, so start. Where are you? What you have? Because the people in your life, they do not believe in you. They do not willing to know that how sad is your life. People just always believe in result. It's so sad to see so many people are just give up on our dream just because of need to fit in with family, fit in with friends, and fit in with society. I don't buy it. It's sad. I believe in we are stuck. I believe in limitations. I believe we are capable of anything. We can build our own empire if and only if we believe that. Because with belief comes action. With beliefs comes possibility. With beliefs open the opportunity. Some people fear failure too much and they don't even try. Therefore, they fail by default. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. Anything can be happen if and only if you believe in yourself and willing to how to make it happen. It might not happen right away. It's taking longer than you expect. But if you maintain belief, so in the end, you will achieve your desire. I believe I can create my own reality because a strong belief that hold me when I feel low, the more low moments come to me. When I feel good, the lots of good moments comes to me. I couldn't think most worst way to live because life presents challenges to all of us. When we accept all the things which arrive in our life, not as good or bad, just a part of our journey, we can respond all the things just a part of our life rather than reacting hate or anger. Because there are most famous person and famous companies are started from the humble beginning. We know that about Coca-Cola. Everyone knows that about Coca-Cola. Cold drink means just Coca-Cola. It just sold 400 bottles in his first year. And Dr. Seuss, he written a child book and he goes to 27 publishers refused to him publish his book. And 28 publishers published his book and he sold 6 million copy of his book. And we know the greatest basketball player, Michael Jordan. The school team cut his name from his high school team. And when an interviewer asked to him how you became a greatest basketball player, he replied that being a fan, you are just mentioned my success, but you don't know how many times I failed. I missed 9,000 goals when I was playing for the NBA team. Sometimes people